Friends, now it is time to talk about that quarter most people treat like a totally normal coin and spend without even thinking. But in reality, the 1973 Washington quarter is a hidden treasure that only shows its true value when it hits the auction table. Yes, friends, the 1973 quarter looks common everywhere, but a few special pieces from this year have such crazy mint quality, sharp strike, clean surfaces, and top-tier preservation that collectors are ready to drop serious cash on them. A lot of people think the 1973 quarter is valuable because it might have silver or some special metal. Nope, that is not the reason. The real power is in its condition, its minting errors, and those high-grade quality levels. If a 1973 quarter shows up in MS67 Plus or MS68 grade, the price shoots straight through the roof. Some of these coins have already sold for shocking numbers at auctions. Now let us jump into the history. In 1973, the United States did not make any quarters in silver. Every single one of them was copper nickel clad, the same combo used today. And the mints produced a massive amount that year. Philadelphia struck about 346 million, and Denver struck about 232 million. So you may be wondering how a coin made in such huge numbers can sell for big money. And friends, that is where the auction magic kicks in. When a regular-looking quarter sells for thousands, there is only one reason. Condition, perfection, strike, luster, and rare mint errors. The most famous and high-value error for this year is the double diaverse. That means doubling on the letters or the date on the front side, and it can even be visible to the naked eye. If the doubling is sharp and clear, then you are holding a seriously dangerous coin in a good way. Some coins also show minor doubling on the reverse, weak strikes, off-center minting, and rim cuts. And if those are in good condition, big collectors jump on them fast. Now let us talk auction numbers. A 1973 Washington quarter in MS67 grade once pulled in around $1,440, and that was with no major error at all. Just pure high condition. And an MS68 Pop 1 coin, meaning only one exists in that grade, can easily hit $10,000 to $15,000 if it ever shows up again. Error pieces hit even harder. A 1973 off-center strike above 30% with a clean date and a fresh look has already sold for $700 to $2,500. That double diaverse piece in a mint state grade can pull $3,000 to $7,000 like nothing. Now the real question. How do you check your 1973 quarter? First, put the coin under a good light and look closely at "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the 1973 date. If you see doubling or a shadow-type line behind the letters, this is a high-value piece. Second, flip to the reverse and check quarter dollar and the eagle's wings. Minor doubling here makes it even rarer. Third, check the rim for any cracks, chips, or raised bumps. That could be a rim cut, and collectors love those. And friends, the most important thing. If you ever find a 1973 quarter, do not clean it. Do not wipe it. Cleaning kills the value almost in half. Just put it in a soft holder, take clear pictures, and list it on places like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers. Thousands of people look for error coins every day, and if your piece is rare, the bidding will skyrocket fast. And if you follow USA Worth Coins, you already know I always bring the hidden details most people ignore. So if you ever get your hands on a potentially rare 1973 piece, you might actually end up making serious money. Just remember this. The 1973 quarter is common, but the rare condition and error pieces can touch insane price levels. Alright friends, let us move on to the next coin. Now we head toward the 1980 Washington quarter, another piece that has pulled some wild prices.